Hey, welcome back. Got a pretty legendary head coach, all-around good guy, Coach Jerry Arledge of the West Monroe Rebels. Before we talk about the big elephant or the big Lobo in the room, let's talk about your team for a second. 2-0, big victory over Ridgeway, and last week another big victory over Bird. What's really working for West Monroe so far this year?
Well, we're working hard and improving, which you're supposed to do that. That's the reason you practice. And we got a little better from the first game to the second. We hope that we improve a great deal this week because we've got a tough one coming up.
You know, much was said about the injury to Garrett Common, the starting quarterback, but Lane Little really led the way the last couple of weeks. How's he been progressing?
Well, team-wise, coaches, players, we all have a lot of confidence in Lane Little. And he proved that last year in JV situations. Would play hurt, just tough as an old nail, and we've got a lot of confidence in him.
You know, of course, you've been doing this for a very long time. It seems like the quarterbacks always get all the credit. Coach, what's one position group we don't really hear about that's really getting the job done in 2019 for you guys?
Well, you know, it takes 11 guys, and you have a weak spot, and it's going to be found, offensively or defensively. So even though some guys get all the publicity, those old linemen, offensive, defensive linemen, you know, every position is very important. One's not any more important than the other, and primarily the offensive, defensive line.
That's good stuff. Hey, let's talk about Longview for a second. Coach, I think you know what they've done. They've gone 3-0, had actually shutout victories the last couple of weeks. They've outscored their opponents 121 to 30-something. Coach, what's Longview doing so well offensively?
They've got very good football players, big offensive line. They've got the number one rated all-purpose quarterback in the country, and he shows it on film. Throws the ball exceptionally well. Got good running backs, good receivers, big offensive line, and then our offensive coaches tell me, hey, they're the real thing on defense. They're just a great football team.
What makes this week a little different preparation-wise in comparison to other weeks?
Well, it's not any different. I mean, we're going to approach them all the same. We're going to work hard. We're going to try not to leave a stone unturned, and hope that we can find some tendencies that will give us an advantage at times. And that's what we do all the time: work the kids hard and get them mentally prepared.
We spoke about it last week, having to go to Shreveport in back-to-back weeks to play both at Independence Stadium. Is it a little frustrating not being able to play at home during that time?
Well, this was our choice. We chose, John King and I, the head coach of Longview, we chose to play each other in Shreveport instead of home and away. And I think it'll be a great crowd there. It's going to be called the Joe Delaney Memorial Classic. And Joe Delaney was a great football player from Houghton, played at Northwestern when I coached there. John King has some ties. He played at Northwestern also, so it was a very good matchup for us, and we'll certainly pay our respects to Joe Delaney.
You know, Coach, we mentioned it last summer, as a matter of fact. How important is it to have Joe Delaney's name as part of this huge football matchup on a Friday?
Well, you know, in North Louisiana, he's extremely well thought of. From Houghton, Louisiana, and his family, most of his family still lives there. And his younger brother is instrumental in the Battle of the Border in helping secure teams. His name is Wendell Delaney, and Wendell and I have gotten to be good friends also.
Hey, again, ladies and gentlemen, another great guy in Jerry Arledge. Coach Arledge, good luck to you on Friday night versus Longview. Of course, we'll have you completely covered on football Friday night. In the meantime, we'll have more of the Kickoff up next on Fox 14.